Government cloud, how a load balancer interacts between a VPC and Anypoint platform. Here you can see how a load balancer interacts between a VPC and Anypoint platform. In government cloud, government cloud dedicated load balancer has an internal domain name that is used by applications and client within Anypoint VPC. The internal domain uses the following naming convention, in which IB-name is the name you gave the load balancer when you created it. Internal dash underscore lb dash name underscore dot lb dash gprod dash rt dot anypoint dns dot net. Each dedicated load balancer has a DNS A records. lb-name dot lb-gprod rt dot anypoints dns.net that resolves to the public IP addresses of the two instances through your DNS provider. You can add CNAME record pointing to this A record and use domain names to access it. When you want your load balancer to manage all connections to your applications publicly exposed, then each application must listen on HTTP port 8091 or 8092. Alternatively, you can create custom mapping policy to redirect outside request from your load balancer to your specific application. The following graphic shows how a load balancer interacts between VPC and Anypoint platform. Your load balancer listens for outside request over HTTPS and by default communicates internally with your worker over HTTP. If you configured your Mule application within Anypoint VPC, to listen HTTPS, you must set upstream protocol to HTTPS when creating the mapping list using the load balancer mapping add command. The internal HTTP mod enables you to configure how HTTP requests are managed. They are slightly ignored. Mapping to HTTP on the default SSL endpoint or URL is mapped directly to the corresponding HTTPS URL. Here you can see here you can see the services and load balancer migrant service are in Anypoint platform. The here the LB migrant LB management service, not migrant, sorry. The service perform LB deployment and recovery procedure based on customer requests and checks performed on recruiting recurring biases, recurring basis. Instance presence check runs every minute. Instance impaired status check, which checks for degraded hardware or services, runs every 5 minutes. The checks will trigger recovery if needed. The LB management service is connected to LB load balancer. Watchdog checks once a minute if LB process has failed, so that LB management service can recover when there is a failure. Here the HTTP :80 or HTTPS 443 via public is connected via public DNS is connected to LB load balancer. watchdog and LB process are inside the LB. Here the LB is connected to apps. Here the LB is connected to HTTP 809:8091 or HTTPS 8092 internet DNS to app 2. Here and apps are inside here the customer VPC, and here the no public access via no public access via port 8091 and 8092 to apps here. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.